What's up, everybody? I'm back with another chaotic lore video, and today we'll be talking about the underworlder Takinom. Takinom is considered the most powerful female commanders in the underworld. Takinom is one of the two of Kaor's advisors, and besides Kaz and Agathos, is the most loyal. Takinom is responsible for the tribe's tactical planning and diplomatic strategies. She is so loyal, Kaor trusts her lead his forces during his absences, and if necessary, speak for Kaor. Many underworlders fear Takinom, not just because of what Kaor might do if they don't. Takinom's deadly skills holds weight too. Takinom was instrumental against the Marillion forces, leading the army against them. You can find Takinom in the Dawn of Perim set and Shadow Knight in The Rise of the Oligarch. Takinom resembles a female gargoyle. In fact, she has some similarities to the character Demona from the TV series Gargoyles. Takinom has light brown skin, tattoos on her arms and thighs, red wings, a large horn on her head, and eagle-like claws on her feet. Besides Demona, Takinom also reminds me of the Yu-Gi-Oh card Harpy Lady by the design. I don't know if they consider themselves friends, but definitely allies. Takinom likes Kaor, Agathos, Kaz, and she's loyal to most of the underworlders. Takinom despises the Marillions and the overworlders. However, Takinom has specific enemies like Interest, Scythia, Creek, and Lord Von Blut. Takinom has a couple of favorite locations, one of them being Fear Valley, Initiative, Wisdom. At the beginning of combat, the engaged creature with the lowest courage loses 10 energy. Flavor text reads, "One night here means a lifetime of nightmares." Underworld City, Initiative Speed. When an underworld creature makes an attack, that attack gains challenge power 15, deal 5 damage. Flavor text reads, "Not known for his creativity, Kaor nevertheless won the capital naming contest for which he was also the judge." Favorite battle gear, Ring of Nirin. Quick creature gains 10 power and 10 wisdom. If quick creature has least 50 courage, it gains 10 energy. Early in his reign, Kaor took power in the underworld, but he knew he needed help. Kaor enlisted the aid of Takinom, Agathos, Omar, and Lord Von Blut. Blut would later betray Kaor, wanting power for himself. Kaor, despite ruling with an iron fist, loved his people and wanted to expand out from the underworld. Takinom saw his vision and believed in it so much, she'd do whatever it takes to see it come to pass. Takinom's skills and loyalty to Kaor was so great, he made her the supreme commander. Along the way, Takinom came across a baby who'd be named Navenna. She was abandoned so Takinom raised her as her own. Thanks to Takinom's teaching, Navenna became a fierce warrior in her own right. We're first introduced to Takinom in Season 1, Episode 11, Lord of Treachery. Kaor sent Hearing to retrieve Kaz for him. Speaking for Kaor, Takinom explains to Kaz why he was brought to Kaor. After Hearing told them how Kaz looks up to Kaor and how humans transform into parent creatures to play chaotic, Kaor requests Kaz to play against a player who has a Gothos Tower location. Kaor will be meeting there with Lord Von Blut, and he doesn't want to get caught off guard. Kaz agrees and battles a player named Matt Meister, who is a well-known Blut player. Once Kaz finds out Blut gains invisibility in the tower, unbeknownst to Kaz, Matt was working for Blut the whole time to set Kaor up. But Kaor thought ahead and placed Takinom in the right spot to infiltrate Blut's court to triple cross him. With Takinom's help, Blut and his cronies are subdued. The next time we see Takinom is in episode 29, Chaotic Crisis. Kaz has a dream where creatures from Param invade Chaotic in the real world, but this is considered a non-canon episode. In season 2, episode 4, Colosseum Showdown, after Kaz gets caught up in a gladiatorial fight against Hammerdoom, Kaz goes to Kaor to try to cancel it. Takinom explains that Kaor can't show favoritism, otherwise he'll appear weak. However, the moment Kaz manages to knock down Hammerdoom, Kaor steps in to declare Kaz the winner and makes Hammerdoom back off. That way he can keep up his appearance and save his friend. In episodes 12 and 13, From the Deep, Part 1 and 2, the Marillion Falfor was unearthed from the ice and brought to Kaor. Takinom bore witness to this new creature's tale about the lost tribe of the Marillions and how they locked themselves behind the doors of the deep mines with the Kathaka. But Kaor wasn't buying it, and Falfor showed his true colors. He escaped to Gothos Tower and convinced Blut to open the doors, which led to the second Marillion invasion. In episode 23, Underworld Overthrown, Takinom led an army of Underworlders into Marsh of Murk to fight the Marillions. But this was a setup by their leader Aun. While Kaor brought the bulk of his forces at the marsh, he inadvertently left Underworld City defenseless, allowing Aun's forces led by a mind-controlled Blut to take it over. Days later, after the Tribal Alliance is forged, episode 27, Legions of Aun, Takinom is one of several generals leading an army in a head-on fight with brainwashed allies and Marillions. While parallel to this, Kaor teams up with Maxor and Amparu to take down Aun. Once he was destroyed, the brainwashing was neutralized and Takinom led a massive force to chase down the scattering Marillions. After the Marillion invasion, the four tribes celebrated with a race. In season 3, episode 1, Parathon, Takinom and other right hands to the tribal leaders bore witness to the race. At first, this was all in good fun, but it soon fell into a childish argument who was the better tribe. In episode 2, Worlds Apart, we briefly see Takinom in a backstory about the parent twins, Avena and Navena. Both were orphaned, but Takinom found Navena and raised her as her own. Thanks to Takinom's tutelage, Navena became one of the fiercest warriors in the underworld. In episode 12, Son of the Spirit Lands, Takinom was there with other creatures and humans at Tank of Toborn's funeral. The last we hear of Takinom was her traveling with Kaor and other underworlders to Kaisef via the Phlegiston in search for the secrets within. Takinom, Underworld Commander. Sacrifice an underworld creature, heal 25 damage to Takinom. Swift 1. Flavor text reads, Takinom unearthed a shocking secret bound with her arch-enemy interest that she's wisely kept from Kaor. I wonder what that is. If we get more chaotic lore or chaotic series, which I think we still are, hopefully we dive deep into that, because there is some type of connection between her and interest. Maybe they're secret sisters, not unlike Avena and Navena. Who knows? And Takinom the Shadow Knight, Underworld Commander. Strike 10. Creatures with Strike 10 deal an additional 10 damage with the first attack they make each combat. The next attack made by Takinom counts as the first attack this combat. Swift 2. And that is the lore so far with Takinom. If you like this video, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite episode with Takinom, and have you used Takinom in your underworld decks? And sorry for the videos being a little sparse. I have other businesses and personal stuff I have to handle that's kind of taking up a lot of my time, but I haven't forgotten you guys, and I am fully aware you guys want more videos about Mepedians and Danians, and I'm making sure I put them on the list, trying to get some videos about them out for the year. So I'm reading your comments and I'm taking it to heart, so trust me, there are more to come. But in any case, take care, and I will see you all soon.